So today I have a bit of a secondhand craft supplies haul. I've talked about it a couple times. Our creative reuse store opened up a couple months ago, and I just went for the third time with my friend in probably the last 2 months. And so I need to stop. But their prices are extremely good, and I'm getting ready for a market, so I got a few things. Now, the stuff I'm going to show you is split between 2 trips. Still probably more than I should have bought. I'm still trying to be better as far as that stuff goes. But also, I feel it's so hard because I'm like, I'll use this. And then as long as I actually use it, it's fine. And I have been sewing a lot. It's my excuse. In the future, I aim to not go as much. So let's start with the small things. These are the things that maybe I didn't need all of them, but they're really cute. So the one that really I didn't necessarily need was this little guy. This little bear. He's so bulbous, and he was 50 cents. And like immediately, I'm gonna put him on a necklace or a bag or something. Like he's just freaking adorable. So I got that. I got this really nice thimble. It's called a coin thimble. It's made out of leather, and then it has like the nice little coin there, and it's the brand Clover. This was $1. I'm gonna use the heck out of this. Things that I probably didn't need are these like pendants. These are gorgeous, and I think someone might have like hand drawn all of these guys. So they just have some really fun textures. Let me turn on my little lamp. Oh, my boyfriend stole my lamp. How dare he? Maybe my sewing machine light will work. That's something. Okay. So here's that first one again. It's got some nice leaf patterns. They're very like Zentangle-y. I don't know. They were just cool, and they were $1. And I was like, these are really sick, and I'm gonna give them a good home because I will. This one's like giving eyeballs. They're just so fun. Maybe I'll do like this one's really cool. Some of the like 3D effects. I don't know. So I've got 5 of them total. So I might do like a hanger of them like around one of my windows or something. I don't know. They're just really cool and pretty, and like they have this little signature. I don't know what it says. Yeah, I'm not sure what it says, but yeah, I think they're really cool. So I got those. I've been looking at making some jewelry, and I got this little book from the library about jewelry making, so I got a few clasps that were 50 cents. And then I've been needing some polyester thread, so this is the biggest thing they had of polyester thread. And so I was like, let me just get it. And it's silver. It's not really anything I desire, but it is a lot of it. This was, I think, 50 cents, which is crazy. Yeah. So okay. Last time I went, they had a lot of spending supplies, and this was one of the things that kind of got me in the negative of where I wanted to be financially. But also to find like yarn spinning supplies at a secondhand craft store is kind of crazy. So I'm not embarrassed. I'm a little embarrassed, but I don't regret these purchases. So the first one that I got, I already started spinning up. It's this like gray purple. I think it's really pretty. It's a little bit more purpley than the camera is showing, but it's really pretty. It's a pain in the butt to spin with. I'm not gonna lie. That's why these are separated. It keeps breaking. So this is a very artistic yarn, but I think it'll be really cute because I really just love working with hand spun stuff. Like I said, I'm a little crazy. Please don't judge me. This purple stuff. This amount was $2, which, like, if you've ever bought fiber to spin, you know that's a great deal. This is also purple. It's a little more pinky than the last bit that I got. And they had so much more than what I bought, which is crazy to me. I got this big old thing, which I feel like is showing up pretty good on camera. This is $5. Don't be doing any math here and adding up how much I spent, please, because it's none of your freaking business. But again, like, this is just a really good price for this amount of spinning stuff. And then we have this like this giant freaking bag of this like really nice wool. I was thinking this would make a really nice like scarf and or like winter shawl. It's so nice. And this like navy is like very like purple leaning and so pretty. It's just so nice. I like pretty colors and pretty things. This is literally a dream. Literally a dream. $1. Okay. Oh, and then I think the last of what I like actually bought there. I think there was one more like kind of fun one, but I like went to almost spin it. Oh, it was this one. This one's really freaking cool. I don't know what I'm gonna do with like this small amount, but like I just couldn't pass up the really cool colors. Isn't that sick? And look, it literally goes with what's going on behind me. How was I supposed to not? And then yeah, I got some locks. These like camo-y locks, which are also just gorgeous. Like this like black and green and yellow. So gorgeous. Do I know what to do with locks? No. Do I already have 2 other things of locks? Yes. And I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Last things that I purchased were fabric. So, in here, so what I got last time, I got this cutie little like plaid. It's green with like some really nice purple and like a little bit of like yellow in it. I thought these would be really cute to make a pair of shorts out of. I don't think I have enough fabric for a pair of shorts though for me. So maybe it'll just end up being some pockets or something. Not really sure. And then also last time I got this like fun paisley color. I thought these would make a really cute pair of those barrel pants that I'm always making. Actually, I'm wearing a pair right now. I don't think I documented this pair. I'm gonna stand on this chair and hopefully not die. Okay, I did it. And they're really cute. Oh, and they have this little lacy detail that I added. So, I might have shown these off. I don't know. Either way, I would like to make another pair of these with this. I also just got I found a sewing pattern for some cute like oversized overalls. So I was thinking they would look cute in that material too. I don't know. I'm kind of iffy with overalls. I really like the idea of them, but they have to be perfect for me to like really, really be happy with them. And the last fabric that I got last time was the fabric that I used to make this pair of shorts. This is the Pinmon shorts pattern by Allotment Clothing. They're super cute. They're very boxery. I added in one of my friend's like silk screened patches onto them. The only thing is I think they're a little bit on the bigger side for me, so when I wear them, they look like a skirt. I'll probably do a little try on for you guys, but I'm just not super happy with that. I think if I had made them a smaller size, they would not fit as much as a skirt. The only thing is, so in this fabric, I had a lot of it, and I wanted to make a full-size pair of these barrel pants that I'm wearing again. My entire wardrobe is just going to be these barrel pants, and maybe I shouldn't commit to a trend so heavily, but we're here. We're gone. This is all I want to wear. I don't want to wear stupid normal pants. So, cut out the fabric of this for a pair of pants like the ones I'm wearing, and then I cut out a second set of these shorts because I have a market at the end of this month, and I was like, I would like to sell some clothing. So now I'm torn because I could just recut out the second pair that I have cut out in the smaller size that may fit me better, or I could like modify these by adding darts or something. I don't really know, but I love the idea of these so much. So gotta figure that out. And then I'm a sucker for a plaid. There's this really fun red plaid, and there's a lot of it. Like this is a lot of freaking fabric, and they sell it by the pound, so it's really cheap. And this is a nice thick one too. Like it's a nice thick woven fabric. So this is gonna make a great pair of barrel pants, unless I so decide to choose another pattern to diversify my wardrobe. I don't know. I've been thinking about potentially making a few of these barrel pants patterns with the barrel a little less insane. That way I do have some diversity as far as shape goes, but I have been pretty consistent in liking the very round shape for at least a couple years now, but also we all know the trends come and go. But I can also like, if in the future I have all these pairs of barrel pants and I decide to, I can always like decrease the extremeness of the barrel shape. I don't know. We'll see. Oh wait, I did find I did find another barrel pant pattern by, I'm not remembering off the top of my head, by someone. And they have like one fabric for the pants like in the inside, and then the side seams and the bottoms are all in a different fabric, and I think that could be really cute to pattern clash some plaids. I don't know if any of my plaids go together right now enough to do that, but it could be fun. Also, new tattoo. I might have shown these to you again another time, but they're really peely and crispy, but I'm so happy with them. I'm gonna do that every time. I don't know why I feel bad buying things, especially because I've been using them and I make money off of selling things I make, but I can't help it. I bought some fleece. No. What do you call it? What do you call this? Bro, I literally just had it in my head of what you call it. I can't think of it. Whatever this fabric, this thick fabric that you can cut out and it's a little stiffer. I got these 2 sheets. I got this blue and I got this green. Ow! Sorry, my cat just stabbed me. Because I want to make cute keychains. And I was going to sew them out of like normal scrap fabrics, and I might still do that, but felt. It's called felt. But felt seems easier to like do the cutting out of and to do some basic stuff. So I think I'm going to start with some felt keychains, and then maybe I can move on to some more scrap fabric keychains. But like I said, I have a market coming up on the 31st. It is currently the 6th. So I really want to get being productive. You know, I want to move forward in a productive manner in a way that is not overwhelming for me, because I'm also working on so many other things. Let me give you some updates on those. The handspun that I'm working on, the purple, also came with this like brown color. And I just put it on the ground onto my cat. It's like nice brown color, and I'm blocking the light. Whatever. It's been really stormy. I'm sure if you are in the Americas, it's probably been stormy for you too. It's been kind of crazy. It's almost done. It's been almost done for like my last couple of videos, but I finished one of the sleeves, and then I was like, I can move on to my next project because I'm crazy. But here's this sleeve. That's not maybe as beautiful as I would like it to be. Ow, dude. Ow. He's like, no. He's like climbing up my leg for the string. But yeah, all I have to do is finish this little sleeve, which will probably take me like 30 to 45 minutes. But I was just so excited to move on to my next project, which is a test knit, which I will show you right now. My original plan for this guy, I think I showed you guys the yarns. I have the purple linen. Dude, get off me, please. I have the purple linen, some mohair, and then some like red toned handspuns. Well, I went through one of the skeins of the handspuns really quick, so I added in this green. I think it's really cute. Oh my gosh, my lighting is horrible, but that's okay. You can see it pretty well here. And this is really cute. This is going to be a tank top. This is going to be like an athletic cut tank top. This is the back panel. But yeah, and I'm working on the underarm increases right now, so hopefully, there you go. Yeah, that should be going under there. I think it'll fit. Every single time I knit something, I'm like, what if it secretly doesn't fit? And that would make me so sad. Oh my gosh, every time. I always take all my stitches off every time. 1 second, technical difficulties. Okay, so this is one of my work in progresses. This tank top. Test knit, due date, I think sometime in June. Yeah, it's for the Isolde top pattern. It's in the second stage of testing right now. So that is one of the things I'm working on. Trying to think of where my other things are. 1 second. Okay, I had to do some searching for this one. Unfortunately, my life is kind of a mess right now, but this is my other test knit that I'm working on. It's kind of hard to see. I haven't made it super far, but this is going to be the Tattoo Flash Cardigan by Be Creative Knits. The Isolde top is by like Schwarzfenur. Sorry if I'm butchering that. That's my bad, but yeah. So those are my 2 test knits that I'm working on. And then on the back burner, we have the good old loopy stripe cardigan rework. Last time I showed you is probably about where we are. I finally figured out the math for it, which I don't think I sat down and talked to you guys about at all, but I guess I can do that now. So I made the decision to make the sleeves, instead of the 2x2 rows, I'm making them 4x4 rows. So like once you split off the body, the sleeves are going to be 4x4s because I just can't be bothered to keep doing 2x2 stripes. So we are not far off of this sleeve, and this is the first sleeve that I'm reworking. I've redone this like 3 times. But the previous times, whenever I was like coming up with my own little decreases, I was doing them at 4 evenly spaced spots around the sleeve. And then it wasn't working out. It was creating weird bunchy shapes and it just wasn't making sense. And then I was like, oh wait, friend, that's not how you do sleeves. Sleeves are made flat, kind of, you know? So realizing that, I realized that there would be like 2 decreases per row. One on this side of the marker, one on this side of the marker. And so then I ripped everything out up to the like on hold sleeve stitches, and then I counted and I had like 100 stitches there, and then I knew that I wanted to get to it down to at least 44 stitches. So if you already know how to do knitting, sorry, and I don't even know if this is the right way, but I knew I wanted to decrease by 66 stitches, and I knew that row wise, according to what I had on the sleeve before, I had like 53 rows or something. So if I took off the extra 3 of the 53 and I decreased every other row, that would get me 25 decrease rows, because I'm doing 2 rows per decrease. So I cut the amount of, and so I need 33 decrease rows, because again, goal of 66 decreases, cut that in half, I get 33. That means 33 decrease rows. So I went 33 decrease rows in the span of 53 rows. So like I said, if I take the extra 3 off, I just take the 50, I do every other, that gives me 25. That means I have an extra 8 left that I need to find room for. So what I decided to do was for the first 16 rows, those are all going to be decrease rows. Now, in another world, I could have had the extra decrease rows at the end of the sleeve, which maybe would have worked better. It would have created more of a balloon look. I'm really hoping that this is not going to create like a weird effect. I don't know. I drew some pictures. Let me pull those up for you, because I was really racking my brain on this one and I was getting so frustrated. So here are my sketches in a little sketchbook. So here we've got some normal sleeves, and then I wanted the extra decreases, so that was going to create a more drastic line to then a more even line, right? And so then I was like, okay, this is going to create a gusset shape, and I don't want extra gusset under my arm, so I was like, let me flip it. And then as I started knitting, I realized, no, I do want the gusset there because it's the decreasing, and by decreasing on the top, that means the extra material is going to be under the arm, which is exactly what I don't want. So I flipped it around again after like 2 rows, and I was like, this will be fine. This will be fine. So this is essentially what we are aiming for sleeve-wise. We've got the 16 rows of decreasing every row, and then we go into decreasing every other row, and then we should get to a cuff, do a ribbed cuff. That should be a freaking sleeve, and if it's not, if that doesn't work, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might just go back to the basic pattern and do that. It's been really frustrating, but it's also been really nice because I'm actually figuring out what I'm doing. And it is extremely fulfilling to me to know how to modify stuff. But these sleeves are testing me. They really are. Well, that's your update, I think, for this week. Oh, let me try on the shorts for you. 1 second. Okay, here are these shorts that I made. You can kind of just see the bottom. Let me tilt this just a little bit more. Okay. Here's the bottom. They're low-key really freaking cute. I really love this patch on the back, but they're just so voluminous that they really look like a skirt, especially from the back. So I'm thinking maybe I can like put a button on these pockets, because they're supposed to be a little open, but like I think the amount of openness adds to the skirt effect. And then the back, I'm playing around with the idea of adding a pleat. I don't really know. They're very boxer vibe, which I think is cute. But yeah, I don't really know. I don't sew enough to know how to quickly fix this issue. So if you're a sewing expert, please let me know. Please, please, please. That would be so nice. Also, look at this. This is the ring that my grandma got when she was 16, like for her 16th birthday. And it fits me perfectly. So thank you, Nana Faraway. Thank you. That's her name, Nana Faraway. Not to be confused with Nana Not Far Away, even though both of my Nanas are far away now. Just some lore drop for you. But yeah, I think that's about it for today. Those are my updates. I'm working on a lot of stuff this month, so you might see some random videos. I did a bunch of ceramic stuff this past week, which will probably be in a future video. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a good time. I hope y'all are staying safe in this crazy like spring whiplash weather. And yeah, be good to yourselves and others. Bye.